All Ireland semi-finals start this weekend then, so we've got one on Saturday, one on Sunday. Saturday match is Kerry against Tyrone. In my opinion, the better game between the two semi-finals. Um, Kerry, obviously, that performance against Armagh sort of shot Kerry way up people's estimations in terms of their All Ireland hopes this year. Um, Tyrone had a good performance in beating Dublin. I think in terms of the All Ireland quarterfinals, I think the match that was the highest probably standard was the Kerry and Armagh one. I don't think the Tyrone and Dublin game was a great game. But I was at the Kerry and Armagh game, and there was certain aspects of the game which sort of left me thinking. Obviously, there were some bits that carried on really, really well and were really impressive, but there was also some things that would make me think that Tyrone definitely have a chance in this match. First half, the Armagh attackers were we were in the upper Cusack, but we were kind of down towards um, the side where Armagh were shooting in the first half, Kerry in the second half. So the Armagh forwards, I thought they actually left a fair wee bit behind them in the first half. I think they ended up going in a point ahead at half time, but there was a lot of time where their movement and whenever they ran at the Kerry defenders, they were they were getting joy, they were getting success, and sometimes just bad choices whenever they kind of got into positions like they were to make maybe like beat a player and then turned back in to try and get onto another foot, and rather than taking a shot when they had space. Um, Tyrone's forwards are all quite, they're kind of probably one of Tyrone's biggest problems is they've kind of got more sort of that net by smaller forward and not a massive big presence inside. So if they can get at the Kerry defenders, I definitely think Tyrone have opportunities to hurt them, to hurt Kerry. Um, on the other side of the pitch, Kerry's forwards are obviously like you've got three elite forwards and the best as well, and David Clifford. Obviously Paddy Clifford come on and made a massive impact, had a massive impact against Armagh. Best player in the pitch was Sean O'Shea. I think he got about 12 points, I think it was in the end. In that quarter final against Armagh. But I think sort of for me, like obviously David Clifford, I still think Brian McCambridge's done an amazing job in Clifford. Like I actually joked at half time in the match that like McCambridge was going to go in and be sitting beside Clifford at half time in the changing rooms. Like he didn't give him an inch, but everything that Clifford, I think he maybe ended up with about 6 or 7 points that day, but everything he got, it was hard earned, and it purely came from being a player of the level that David Clifford is. Like he had to earn what he got, and very narrow everything where he scored. Like McCambridge was an inch away from blocking it and that, so like it was just that absolute quality that he has. That carry forward, if you can get the two Cliffords and O'Shea on the pitch. I haven't even seen teams. I haven't even looked at teams to be honest. But if all three of them are on the pitch at the same time, obviously, you're going to have probably your best player marking David Clifford, and then you're going to be looking at somebody to have Sean O'Shea and somebody to have Paddy Clifford. There's not a team in Ireland that has three defenders of the quality that those three are. To fully mark them. So Kerry's obviously going to score heavily. I think this is going to be a game for the forwards. Like I really do. I think this is going to be high scoring. I think it's going to be entertaining. I do think people are getting a wee bit carried away with Kerry's, like the 14 points in a row against Armagh. Like it was amazing to watch, and like the sort of in that game, but I genuinely felt for like the sort of first 45 minutes, I just felt like Armagh had more gears to go up, and then they come out the start of the second half, got themselves, I think it was a 5 point lead, and whenever they kind of got themselves into that 5 point lead, I was kind of looking at the clock and thinking, right, there's 25 minutes left here. It's just going, Armagh's just going to run away with this, and then all of a sudden the game just clicked, and it was like obviously Kerry pressured the kicks, which I'm sure they'll have to do that again on Niall Morgan tomorrow, but like there was even bits like where sometimes there was like bits that were like ridiculously lucky. You know, where like maybe like a breaking ball came and it looked like it was going down our man, and then the next thing the ball went through the player's legs and it somehow somebody knocked into somebody and it ended up coming into Kerry, you know, like Kerry press, they done well, but they also had their share of luck in that bit as well. But you know, they've got the forwards. I do think this is a high scoring match. Personally, I want Kerry to win. Just because I just want David Clifford to win. I think he's so good, and I want him to end his career with, you know, 3, 4, 5 All Irelands. You know, I just always want to see, like, there's certain players you just have an appreciation for, and you just want to watch, and you want to see them doing well, and you want to see that, you know, like whenever they're finished, that their legacy to be good. So I want Kerry to win, but I think Tyrone could edge it. So I think I'm going to go for Tyrone. I think Tyrone are going to win this.